There comes a moment in every parent's life when they realize something difficult. Their child is no longer little. The years have passed. The moments once small now feel distant. And suddenly, the future arrives faster than expected. For King Felipe VI, that moment may feel especially powerful. Because his daughter, Princess Leonor, is not just growing up. She is growing into a role that will one day define Spain's future. A future queen. And while that brings pride, it may also bring something more emotional. Because watching a daughter grow is one thing. Watching her step toward the weight of a crown is something else entirely. Today, we explore why Princess Leonor growing up may feel bittersweet for her father, and why this chapter may carry more emotion than the public sees. Because sometimes the most beautiful transitions are also the hardest. Let's begin. She is no longer the little girl he once knew. Time changes everything. For years, Leonor was simply Felipe's daughter. Young, protected, learning, growing. But now, the world sees something different. A young woman preparing for national responsibility. That shift may feel deeply emotional for any parent. Because perhaps one truth quietly matters. Growth is exciting, but it also reminds us time moves fast. Watching her step into his world. What makes this unique is that Felipe knows exactly what lies ahead. He has lived it. The pressure. The expectation, the public duty, the sacrifices, and now, he watches Leonor stepping into that same world. That may create a powerful emotional reflection. Because perhaps one truth explains everything. Watching someone you love face your own past can feel overwhelming. Pride and worry can exist together. As a father, Felipe may feel enormous pride. Leonor has shown discipline, maturity, strength, preparation, commitment, but pride and worry often exist side by side. Especially when the future carries heavy responsibility. Because perhaps one truth quietly matters. The people we are proudest of are often the ones we worry about most. The reality of letting go. Parenting changes over time. At first, it is protection. Then guidance. Then trust. And eventually, letting go. For Felipe, Leonor's growing independence may represent that difficult shift. Not losing her, but watching her become her own person. And perhaps one truth matters most. Letting go is one of love's hardest responsibilities. The crown makes growing up different. Growing up is emotional for every family. But in Leonor's case, it is different. Because her future is public, historic, institutional. Every step toward adulthood also moves her closer to the throne. That makes each milestone feel heavier. Because perhaps one truth explains why. Ordinary growth feels extraordinary when history is attached to it. The example Felipe can offer. Felipe's own journey gives Leonor something important. Understanding, experience, perspective. He knows what she will face. That may make him her most valuable guide. Because perhaps one truth quietly matters. No one understands the road ahead better than someone who has walked it. The role of Queen Letizia. Queen Letizia of Spain remains a strong presence in this chapter too. Her support for Leonor has been visible throughout major milestones. Together, Felipe and Letizia form the foundation Leonor may rely on most. Because perhaps one truth feels clear. Strong family support makes heavy futures easier to carry. Why people connect to this story? People are fascinated by royal transitions. But beneath the titles lies something universal. Parents watching children grow, children stepping into adulthood, family bonds changing. That emotional reality makes this story relatable. Because perhaps one truth connects everyone. No matter the title, growing up changes every family. The quiet emotion behind royal moments. Sometimes royal moments look formal, structured, composed, but behind those moments may exist private emotion. A father realizing his daughter is stepping closer to a future he cannot stop. A daughter moving toward independence. A family adjusting to change. And perhaps one truth matters most. The quietest emotions are often the strongest. So why might Leonor growing up feel bittersweet for King Felipe? Because every milestone carries two truths. Pride for who she is becoming. And emotion for what is being left behind. The little girl, the simpler years, the quieter moments. And now, a bigger future waits. A future both exciting and heavy. Because perhaps the hardest part of watching someone grow is knowing how quickly it happens. What do you think? Do you think this new chapter may be one of the most emotional yet for King Felipe and Princess Leonor? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more royal stories, discussions, and updates.